Hello. I think it's day 3. And what I want to what I want to talk about today is this feeling of, is it frustration or is it incongruence? I think it's something along those lines. It's like, okay, so all these businesses are popping up, online businesses of women, right? Okay, and the kind of standard norm now for a female entrepreneur is baby pink, and a little bit of gray, baby pink, and a little bit of gray, right? And it's like, there's these people who are branding experts. Some actually are branding experts, so you can tell because they're hired by big companies to do their branding, so you know that they're talking their shit, right? Um, and I'm sort of at that stage now. I've been working my ass off with my business, and you kind of want to have that streamlined and set up. Like, I'd like to be able to literally give that over to someone and be like, can you sort this out, kind of thing. Just tell me what content, not like as in creatively what I need to do, because obviously I want to be expressing myself in that kind of freedom. But in another sense, it's like, just tell me, like, or not even tell me, but just like, let's make a decision on what the guidelines are. I know this is a really boring video right now because you're like, why is she just talking about business strategies? But that's where I'm at. That's my life right now. I just want someone, I'm looking up into the clouds, like going, please, someone just fall out of the sky. I have someone that I'm working with, but she's just had kind of personal problems lately, and like, she's not really available, and I don't really want to bother her right now. But yeah, I kind of want someone who like knows me really well and can be just like, okay, these are the guidelines. I don't even know if that's even a thing. Like, for some people, they can stick within a guideline of like, we're going to do pink and gray. You're allowed like a flick of black and a flick of white sometimes on your posts, like, and they can totally stick within that. And I'm like, ooh, if I was restricted to that, I mean, on the one hand, there's something good about that, because on the one hand, it kind of frees your mind up for other things, because once you've made a few decisions on something like that, your mind is kind of freed up on all the other stuff, and that's cool. But I don't know, like, it's a really interesting point actually. If you're an artist and creator, and then you're also trying to build a business, and you're being asked to sort of fit into a brand kind of thing, it's a really interesting point. And now I wish that instead of going to ballet school, which essentially was a bit of a waste of my time, I wish I had gone and studied branding and stuff. But when I was 17, branding was not even a thing. Like, we didn't even know what it was. I mean, it was happening all around us, but like, online businesses, what? We didn't even have mobile phones. Like, we just about mobile had phones. We literally had easy everything cafes. I don't know if you remember those, but in Charing Cross in London, Trafalgar Square, for you guys coming, watching from America. So where all the tourists go, where all the pigeons are in Trafalgar Square, just a little bit across is Charing Cross. And there was something called an Easy Everything Cafe, and you would go there or we would go there at, and we would have been about 18, 17, 18, still really young that age. If I think of myself at that age, the things that you just like, your parents just like, off you go, live by yourself, just like crazy. Oh my goodness. But we would go to the Easy Everything cafes, and you basically, the later it is, so if you go at like 2 in the morning, you can pretty much you could get online for like, I don't know, 2p for 3 hours or something crazy. It was just really funny, the price system. It was hilarious. And you'd get like a ticket, and then you put in your code, and then you could sit on there for hours. And for us, it was so exciting because we could email someone in Australia. It was just this crazy thing, and everyone had Hotmail accounts. So, yeah. So now I'm setting up a business, and it's not so much about it being online, it's about being remote and mobile. That's the key. Like, I can obviously be in certain countries at certain times, So in the future, now I'm really going to bore you. Like, if I want to set up mastermind stuff, then I can be like, okay, well, I will be in England during this time, but I don't want to be like confined to that. It's just ugh, I don't know. It's just like ugh. So my whole life is about this now. Like every conversation I have is about this now. Like I very rarely have conversations with people that aren't about this because it's like all my energy is on this, you know. So yeah. uh, I mean, I find it really interesting. I do find it really interesting, like what I'm doing, because I'm always learning stuff. But that can be quite tiring too. If you're always learning and everything is always new, then it's not that all of it's new, but I don't know. Yeah, it is. And there's a lot of people out there who are making a lot of money, and I feel like it's not necessarily that I have more to offer, but I have tons to offer. But there just seem to be much more clear, maybe because they have less to offer, I don't know, but they can just put it in like one neat little sentence or one neat little color scheme of pink, gray, and a splash of white and a splash of black. And that sums up them. And it works. Like, if I'm honest, it kind of works. Like, this girl that I'm thinking of, like, I like her personality. I mean, she's super young. I mean, it would feel so weird for me to be taking advice from a 22-year-old in a way. That would, like, be a bit weird. But when you're getting advice about strategy and stuff for internet, that like that's their thing, right? But I don't know, like she's consistent everywhere you see her. You think of these colors and you think of like what she offers, and you know what I mean. It's like it's fine. So I think I just showed a boob, and I'm like, oh goodness me, are we gonna have the same problems we had before on YouTube with the Facebook troll that we had? That I don't know if he was a troll really. I don't think it's a troll if it's someone that watches your channel and just decides to have a tantrum and pull it down. But let's just hope he doesn't find the channel and have another tantrum, pull it down over a nipple. Oof. Anyway, so I just felt like it was important to write because it's just been a really long time. Not write, but video. And yeah, I like this. This feels nice. Like, yeah, I miss it. I really miss my followers and I miss this interaction we had. And I have exciting plans of moving to Patreon as well. And you know, that's part of my challenge is that I have so many ideas. It's like sticking to like this one thing, you know, it's really, really hard. But yeah, so impatience is definitely one of my problems as well. So anyway, so I think that's enough for today. But yeah, that's where I'm at. It's just this mind. Even when I'm sleeping, it's going, oh yeah, maybe I should start the launch speech like this, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then I wake up and I'm like, come on, let's get a mind map out. Oh my God. If you can relate, please leave a comment in the box. If you think I'm nuts, please leave a comment in the box. Nice comments though. Yeah. As I always say, Wayne Dyer would say, is it necessary and is it kind? I love your comments, but yeah, don't be a bitch. All right, speak soon.